NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner, everybody. I'm Alex Laverson, and with me as always is our producer, Mr. Angelo Parada. And Angelo, a pretty, I guess, fulfilling weekend in sports, if you would say. You know, your Notre Dame Fighting Irish won. Pitt won. They snuck it out against...
Happy Easter.
Easter? Okay, where are you going with this?
Well, I figured that the second half of the Pirate season was like Lent, and we should be probably celebrating Easter right now or something, because the long, long trail of me going, the Pirates lost, the Pirates lost, the Pirates lost, is now finished, and they fired Clint Hurdle.
You know, I don't think anyone disagrees that Clint Hurdle should have been fired, but a lot of fans are saying that Huntington should have won as well.
You think?
So do you think this was kind of the Pirates, in a way, scapegoating Clint Hurdle?
Oh, exactly.
And you know what, listen, overall Hurdle, in his time in Pittsburgh, has had a winning record, not but a winning record. I do appreciate what Hurdle's done, but time for a change. And still, though, it's kind of like...
Yeah, but still, that time for a change bothers me. Because you were winning, you made the playoffs, you made the wild card, and then you traded everybody.
Well...
Now, hell's bells, that's not Clint Hurdle. That's you won all the money.
And so... Not in keeping Neil Huntington, do you think this is pretty much just the indication that things are going to stay as the status quo?
Oh, yeah.
It's like he doesn't care.
It's like the water going over Niagara Falls. It ain't going up, it's going down.
And it's incredible because he just does not care.
The new ad should be, come see fireworks. Come eat great food and hot dogs. Come
and chill. Just hang out.
And by the way, we have a baseball game.
Yeah. By the way, we do have a baseball team. Yeah. If you want to check that out, why not? But just make sure you spend money.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. I don't know what will ever change with this organization. I don't know what needs to change. Well, I mean, I know what needs to change. I don't know what would need to happen for nutting.
It has to be a situation where, like the bungling banks, a judge stepped in and said, "You're abusing the people of Cincinnati. Stop."
An audit of sort would need to happen.
Well, telling them that they put a quality team on the field.
Well, speaking of quality teams, with the Monday Steelers and Bengals, I think it was said that there was not a quality team showing up, but the Steelers look pretty good.
They won. Okay.
Mason Rudolph had a great game.
Okay. And when you look at enough and a loss by the Browns, and they're all comfy tied up at first.
That's strange.
Okay, now here's God to look at the total. You go to week 5. And again, since it matters, more comes to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh wins, and look, Cleveland goes.
Mm-hmm. And you
Table for everybody 3 and 3.
I'm not looking at. I'm focusing on Ravens.
They are the opportunity and presenting Mike Tomlin and say opportunity itself.
And I'm sure he will. At least I hope.
That Mike Tomlin,
You know,
he might be a good manager for.
Well, man. But I'll tell you what. Brown, pretty impressive. No. No. This long.
But it's Brown.
Doesn't mean aren't the Baltimore Orioles? They have a lot of orange.
I'm just
Right. And I just see two teams to be potential Super Bowl champions, and is there any stopping?
yeah. You know, whack behind Chiefs or behind the thing quite over. Everybody else is okay. They run away with the division field.
Speaking of that division, suspended for the season.
Yeah, you know.
So over him.
When you go the Saints, hell, if there was a time for the
This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine.
And welcome back to the Cedar Sports Corner, everybody. So, Angelo, you said you want to surprise me with something. Let's hear it.
Okay, are you ready?
Sure.
NCAA football rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Notre Dame playing Bowling Green State University, Alabama and Georgia switch, Ohio State and LSU switch, or Alabama and Clemson. Georgia stays sitting in there. Notre Dame moves up to number 9.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. You know, a lot of this past weekend of college football seemed to be like come out flat weekend in college football. Pitt didn't play a lot of their starters. Narduzzi rested them. You know, basically felt like he didn't need to, and it almost bit him in the rear end.
I don't think Notre Dame was flat.
well, not necessarily Notre Dame, but you look, Clemson struggled with North Carolina. Wisconsin struggled with Northwestern. And the thing is, if I'm putting votes in, if I'm a voter, I don't think too much into those types of games, because I feel like anyone who's watched college football long enough knows that you're going to have games where you don't play your best. You're going to have games where you almost get upset or do get upset. Well, it happens. You just don't come out with the emotion.
This week, upset specials, Michigan State and Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
That's, they're both used to the atmosphere. Georgia at Tennessee, upset special.
Do you think...
I'm just saying they're possible.
Yeah. Do you think
Auburn at Florida, upset special.
Do you think Pitt could beat Duke? I know Pitt's the underdog to Duke.
Iowa at Michigan, very good game.
Purdue at Penn State.
Oklahoma at Kansas. Those are all. Penn State, this is the first Division I team they played since Union. Okay, and no disrespect to Union.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so there's a lot of possibilities this weekend. Now, the Dukes of Duquesne, 2-2, take on 0-3 Long Island University, and YSU, University of Northern Illinois. YSU 4-0.
They're quietly undefeated.
You know, Pitt, I think they beat Duke. They got more talent.
Yeah, and look at Pitt's losses. The two losses they had, their opponents have a combined record, I think, of 8-1. So they have two quality, quality losses, but I think they're a better team than people think. And Narduzzi's really done a great job with the defense, so hopefully they can keep up.
So, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State. Pitt wins. Pitt's got more talent than Duke. They never have a problem when they have superior talent.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what. Michigan, number 14 Iowa, and number 19 Michigan. Jim Harbaugh struggles against top teams, ranked teams. So I mean, I think I said last show, it's basically like Brady Hoke all over again.
Does Purdue pull the upset at Penn State?
I don't think they pull the upset, but I think they keep it close. I do. Kent State at Wisconsin. Again,
it's a game that should never happen.
Yeah. Kent State and Wisconsin, people are like, oh, Wisconsin barely beat Northwestern. Again, when it comes to college football, you have games like that.
Here's a game close to home that you want to see.
The Longhorn. I'm not even a Longhorn fan. I literally just pulled this out of my closet.
And they're playing West Virginia.
Yeah, so, listen, I'm rooting for the Longhorns.
But it's a game close to home that is a good game.
Yeah, and West Virginia, they're 3-1. Not terrible, obviously.
Now, the other two we talked about, Georgia at Tennessee, Michigan State at...
This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com. Holy snowman, it's the Turf Bar, home of great sandwiches, appetizers, tacos, you name it, they have it at the Turf Bar. It's just the right food. You'll enjoy those special drinks. They're there too. And get that nice cold beverage, relax, enjoy the Turf Bar. If you ain't there, you should be. Hello, friends. Pinella Brothers, 1701 Hamilton Street, provided funding for this program. Great food and drink, Pinella Brothers.
And welcome back to our third and final segment of the Cedars Sports Corner, everybody.
You're right, you hockey puck, you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what. Hockey season is right around the corner, and Angelo, I think Pittsburgh sports fans are just going to be happy that hockey's back and they could get finally a winning professional sports team rolling in Pittsburgh. With the Pirates obviously down, the Steelers a big question mark right now.
The Pirates are hurting, but I still think they can do okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Pens might be hurt, but I still think they can do okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be great to watch hockey. I mean, the Pens on Thursday night, which would be tomorrow, will be taking on Buffalo.
Preseason.
And even though it's preseason,
mm-hmm.
it gives you a good idea of how people are skating.
Mm-hmm. Again, I'm not the biggest hockey expert. We're far from it, actually. But again, like I said, I'm just happy we're going to get a competitive franchise going in Pittsburgh finally this year.
And here's the thing about hockey. I think the Pens won't waste time in sending people down to their minor leagues who need to be in their minor leagues. So with that, I think the Pens are ready to adjust and get off the blocks great.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, not whining for the Pens, but they had a lot of injuries.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? We are forgetting about another sport that's around the corner. And no, I'm not going to say NBA basketball, but college basketball.
Well, that won't start for a month.
I know.
However, congratulations to Ralph Lauren
mm-hmm.
on his design for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got LeBron a new crying towel.
Well, I know that's your guy. And,
I mean, this weekend, the Lakers play Golden State.
I don't care. I just don't care about it.
Okay,
Right now.
Orlando's at San Antonio.
But not that I don't care about NBA. It's just like, what am I going to say that's any different?
Well, it's just it's something to watch. It looks you get a chance.
Mm-hmm. Well,
if you're at Cedars, you get some great food, have a cold drink, watch a couple plays, watch some hockey.
Well, what's going on with your Duquesne Dukes in college basketball? Is this?
Well, this is an interesting time for the Dukes because they have the ability to make a statement this year.
Mm-hmm.
And the question is, with the run of state teams that's larger than ever, Texas Tech, Michigan State, Duke, Auburn, Gonzaga is a Catholic school, Kentucky, Purdue, look at it. I mean, just Villanova's all the way down here at 20, and you just do not have any of that Catholic school ranking that used to be there.
So you're talking like the St. John's?
Yeah.
That was like in the 80s, though. It's obviously
I
decades
think
later. But I'll tell you what, Pitt Hoops, they got another 4-star commit in Noah Collier, ESPN top 150 player. They're getting some good recruits. I'll tell you, Jeff Capel, he's going to turn this program around.
You look at the 2020 lineup. Princeton. I may be the only one that doesn't know who LAM is.
What's LAM stand for?
I don't know what LAM stands for. Okay.
Lamb.
That's I gotta go the Lamar Cardinals.
Lamar Cardinals.
Lamar.
Never heard of them. You know what? I remember I went to a Pitt game in 2005 and they played against a school named Bucknell Bison. Never heard of them, and they beat Pitt.
Well, Bucknell I heard of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then there's LIP. I wonder if this is Hot Lips Houlihan. Lipscomb. they made the playoffs. Lamar and Limestone are quality Subdivision 1 opponents. Then Air Force, then LMU, Loyola Marymount. Okay? So the schedule's looking interesting. VMI, we know who that is. Climb.
They don't play Pitt this year?
I'm looking at who Climb is. See,
That's Columbia.
Columbia Lions.
That's
Some of these initials
scroll down a little bit.
are really, really wild.
So wait, Pitt and Duquesne, they don't play the city game this year?
Yeah, but those are all early. Those were all early games. Penn State, Lamar, okay.
That's not Penn, that's Princeton. Princeton, Lamar.
Princeton, Lamar, LIP, which was Clemson, okay.
Air Force. Good, they are.
And look at these initials. They're just some Radisson. Then a tournament, AP
Appalachian
State University,
UAB,
Marshall,
St. Louis,
okay, St. Louis,
Davidson,
St. Joe's, George Washington, Fordham, Rhode Island.
I don't see Pitt. I don't think I played them.
I don't see.
Yeah, I don't see Pitt.
I do not see the city game.
That, and you know what, that stinks because obviously they're, you know, a couple years ago Duquesne upset them, and I think people like to see the city game.
I think the city game is still important.
Yeah, especially with Pitt rebuilding, it's, you know, competitive for Duquesne. So anyway, but you know, I think we've covered basically everything we need to talk about today. Is there anything you want to say before we end the show?
Go Irish, go Dukes.
All right, and hell